Why is it so listed? Why? Always. There's just generally going to be a lot more variation in my times, potentially because of the location of the major 3 perks. And if the zombies decide they don't want to be functional, since my understanding so far, the best strategy is to not open the map for the first few rounds, as is prevalent in Speedrun. The common element that makes this map so much harder is track zombies. My absolute favorite. There's a fuse. I don't think this store is going to be extremely useful. Speedrun. Because I just need the zombies to get to me faster. Check this. Nice. I don't like getting a carp, intentionally grabbing a carp. This map really starves you. First drone is not really worth taking down that fast. feel the management of the flamethrower is going to be extremely necessary for like maximizing potential. And because Meal Kick's there, it means double tap is in the worst spot. Track zombies, I hate so much. Huh? This... Did I completely forgot to do several splits. There's another Jerome. As early round Jeromes are a piece of cake to deal with just a trench shotgun. Need to slap that back into, like, slap that into speed. Not worth to put into Mule until the last one. Second to last one, and then... Blizzard Matrix is probably going to be an extremely useful part of the, like, round 50 no power, or would it be usable for the no power? Since it's using a major element of power, which might have to be clarified in the rules. Where's the hard start? The Snowfall boss fight has to be done late if it is going to be done at all. Because it's generally very slow and it should be done right after finishing the round. Because when it finishes, a round passes. So it could be used tactically for like around 50. I mean, why would you want to be running 8 base weapons in the 40s? Yeah, Jerome is extremely easy to kill with the trade shotgun. And that's going to be probably its most useful, its biggest side grade, or its side use, after it starts to fall off. With a 16 mag and 2 reload per shell, after packed, it should be able to go a long way. Let's let this in. PCH on. Locate. Oops. Jar. Slap that on. Bro. That's overtime loss. Zombies. Okay. Still really halfway through the rounds, but my quantity of zombies definitely. Ain't cracking enough. Gosh, that's not realistic to achieve. And now, the best strategy in the game, for probably guaranteed to be around 50 strategy, no pap, is going to be the Blizzard Matrix no contest. I remember correctly, it was like good into at least the 60s before it started to not fall off, but start to show reduced effectiveness. Or definitely not going nearly as far. Obviously, this map is going to generally be slower than release because dog rounds are stupidly fast, especially in the higher rounds when they start taking a very long time. Okay, that's honestly not that bad, but that is just proving how easy a bunch of ways to snap. For the glitched run, I am interested in seeing how far it can go. Because the pan is an extraordinarily useful tool. Are you? I don't know if getting the ray gun at all would be a huge help, since you want to be just killing them as fast as possible. I feel like my time was decent, at least for a very early. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. with my splits right now. Huh? That felt extraordinarily fast for... That was like a 20-second rant. How am I supposed to ever get anything better than that? Unless I horribly messed up my split timing. That is extremely broken. No idea what I did to get that circumstance, but that is going to be an unbeatable gold split. Bruh. This is going to be like the super high range strategy is just complete reliance on the Blizzard Matrix. And then a point weapon, which I think might have to be like the FG42 based on weapon locations, mag size, and movement speed. Because the only SMG that's on the map is the Type 100, and it's in a terrible spot. Five, six, seven. This is it. Okay, I think that should be 10. If this ends up being the first record I'm going to release, I'm going to anticipate like a 31x. A 31 to 33 minutes is going to be my estimated minute range. I am confused on that hurt. No, there's the AK-74U actually, but it's also not in a great spot now. My right hand. Let's try to scratch my shoulder. least if you're probably gonna be training outside, the best point weapon would probably have to be the Raffica. I mean, it's a base 14 weapon, base 14 speed weapon, but it's a 3 burst with a really sluggish reload, even with speed. I'm gonna be slightly annoyed if I don't have this as a video and only have the stream. And this ends up being a really rough record to beat. Yippee. That's definitely some time loss. But moving with that ice chunk there. Ooh, double shotgun. I mean, the 680 is very comparable, so. Honestly, the 680 might be a good secondary weapon, since it's extremely similar to the trench shotgun as a base form. Nowhere near as papped. There's a huge disparity in papped. Throw distance on this is really laughable. Do all nukes just currently end rounds? That's a minute 12 rounds, which at this point of the game is pretty fast. If not impossibly fast, if the nuke actually does just end up ending all rounds. Or either I'm just getting like perfect nukes. Obviously, big improvement with not having a suppressor, because that is just in general nerfing damage a bit. I don't know if it's like repellent. Almost 30 minutes in, and round 28. For literally my first active speedrun attempt, this is great. I don't know how fracking lucky this is. I have a strong feeling this is a very lucky run. I am just not executing all too well. After a certain point in a run, you probably just are going to have enough points to not worry. And apparently I was probably too paranoid about my points, considering I'm almost at 100 now. So, away from it. A 33, like 33, 40, or 50, I'm gonna guess now. It's probably possible. Take damage through the blizzard. Okay, so that's probably gonna be like a 3350. But holy crap, that was fast. Getting it on attempt 1? Jeez. I think this might be a little bit easier with just no formal strategy. That was extraordinarily easy. Yes, I have played the public beta. That was like in May. But that easy from a... I played the public beta. I probably played like 20 matches. But that easy. Just yeah, so I was right on with getting a 33-minute. Yeah, I stopped the timer at 33:46, but retiming it, it's probably like a 33, like probably 59, or just a 34-minute. I would be so annoyed if I barely didn't hit minute break. But since I messed up my timing really badly because instinct press the button once, I'm gonna have to go for the round 50 if I apparently want a good challenge for this. And I want to hit a good round because I want to hit it so nice for my level 350. So I'm gonna keep fighting with it. And speaking of such things, where is last fuse? Jeez, that is so strong. Is it just right there at the station? I've done that on many occasions. And apparently zombie AI does not like some of the meshing. And at round 32, I'm gonna go for it. Honestly, the only thing I need is the dread shotgun. So, ring round. I probably should have done it at like the end of the round, or just end the round, so 33 would be fastest, or wouldn't have any issues. I cannot apparently speak. Do not worry about ammo whatsoever during at least Snowfell Phase 1, because you're given an extraordinarily high amount of max ammos. And I do mean extraordinarily. You would have to be literally unable to have Snowfella kill any zombies and be and be unable to knife to be in any sort of bad circumstance. That is a heck of a skill. You want to be right at PAP, so you can get a weapon, one of the weapons PAP right away. And also, big props, I love the skin. Alternatively, what you could do is throw down a blizzard And if you're willing to take some damage. Okay, well, I'm in a horrible circumstance. Because this area actually becomes extremely risky. This jug is in a very good spot overall. That was certainly a clutch of all time. So bad to not sprint. I just need to wait that out, probably. So yeah, that's probably actually one of the second worst spot to actually have Chug in mid-round down. Where quick and speed are probably the best locations for Chug. Right now I can live without double. But I do not feel comfortable without Chug, and I can't comfortably get it. Oh. Okay. Well, there solves the mystery of where one of the fuses. Both of these. I think there's 7 fuses. So then, like, it's much harder for people to troll and just have so many fuses that it's impossible to get set up. This is probably not going to be 50. Might not even be 40. Try to unlock Deadshot. And just play a super campy strat. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. But I need to clean. 1, 2. Sometimes 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that's +1 for red. 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's 9, 12, 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and I think that made it. Nope. One, two, three, 7. It was 9. Okay. Well, since I'm very doubtful that I'm gonna get much further, I'm gonna go for a 35 phase 2. Okay, that's 2. That's 3. That's 4, and the ladder is always on the roof. It should be, yeah. Before stupidly go in with a one-tapped weapon, I'm gonna make sure and be overly cautious getting both these weapons tapped. Just one zombie I'm not really afraid of losing any weapons, since these zombies are always a one-hit melee. Okay. Wait, there's another activation statue for it. Oops. That's a little bit broken. Okay, so, Jerome is absolutely a joke after Pack-a-Punch is unlocked. Especially in solo. And he'll probably like the super high items, so... But... I ain't gonna complain. But... I would be annoyed if that was a... perk drop. Accidental timing of the button. Since I screwed up pretty badly and got 3 downs, I am just gonna do phase 2. And phase 2 is a lot harder from what I've experienced. That gave me just direct Henry Stickmin vibes. I don't remember which game. Michael's not happy. Michael is going to awaken Snowfella from his second nap. And now, from what I understand, you need to shoot down those statues with papped guns to be able to deal with them. I think the shield automatically drains. When there isn't any fields or any ice Michaels. Shoot. Looks like the two spawn on one side and one spawns on the other. Consistently? Question mark? That probably drains shield. I know the cat statues create a lot of shield. Or cat statues regenerate the shield from the beta. And our priority one. But hey, probably retime to like I'm gonna just adjust this to probably like a 205. To kind of get it grasped. Holy cow. I'm still gonna go for more attempts. Hey, you got to. Phase 2 is important only for like an escape. Sorry, I have not been reading chat. So phase 2 awards an achievement, but so phase 1 obviously unlocks the Pack-a-Punch, and phase 2 gives an achievement. I don't know which one specifically, unless I'm just an idiot right now. It is the Cold as Ice. Finish off Snowfall's second phase. So it's mostly for an achievement, and I think it automatically ends it.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Of course, I've got the groceries or instant blizzards. Okay, time is gonna be a little bit early. Hey, double points is This is actually a very big double. Since early round points are extremely important. Especially in my frame. So getting a round 1 double is pretty big. Yeah, college scores, yeah. It's perfectly fine. I'm gonna be very particular about my phrasing. And that is a perfect good jug spot. Along with mule kick being in the other. So as long as Speed Cola is not in the bathrooms, I'm gonna be alright. I think. So as you can see, I already got a around 30 run, and I got to 35 before dying on phase 2. Then now I'm just gonna try to improve where I can. Okay, fuses. Okay. There are one here. Are like all of them in? Mule can be useful for like the super high rounds, but honestly, it can be circumstantial. Since I'm not trying to hyper optimize yet, since this is attempt 2 of a serious run. I can probably eventually deal with QR being in a bad location. Oh, Speako is there. Outside, which is a decent spot. And Devil Taft's there, which means Quick is in the bathroom. Why did I open the map? So I'm probably not going to open up the bathrooms till around 15-ish. Just because I can probably run without trench shotgun for 15 rounds. Very big double. I do not have power on. Let's see who's back. Okay, there we go. Now I do not have nearly enough jug. This is still fine. I can work with this. Just a lot of performance has to be done to ensure my own safety, since I tend to be such an idiot. Well, this is now just a ton of just zombies in general is just understanding spacing. And with the track zombies, they are horrifying, gonna be horrifying to deal with when you're out of blizzards. And I'm pretty sure it's better to put the blizzards in the downstairs crafting bench. Okay. you want it to be more closely accessible to the more likely training spot, which is going to be outside. And I want to try to get something nice for my level 350. Okay. So I want to get a good, like, 40 run this time. But by that point, I'll probably be like level 351. And I am forgetting to split again. My brain is very preoccupied with now talking. By the pan. Get another fuse. Or just... Okay, well, I'm gonna have another fuse right here for immediate follow-up. It's practically up until I need to get a weapon for the phase 1 Michael. What? Michael? I was probably thinking like Michael boosted Snowfella for phase 2. I'm probably not doing great. Oh wait, yeah. I've been not doing great on this one. That was on it. Okay, that makes it slightly slower, but it is still working. Autopilot moment. Which means only spots that it the person because apparently nukes are broken powerful right now. Or either I'm just was very conveniently getting almost perfectly timing everything. Look at that door. This is probably a much slower spot for getting the souls. Look, the angry dude is back. for his revenge after one round. If I understand it correctly, you can get a stamina guaranteed if you kill him fast enough. I think it's only one ever, or it might just be a guaranteed chance, which would be so much fun. I do need to make separate thumbnails if I'm gonna be doing, like, based on which map I'm gonna be doing speedruns on. Red boys. And I did not get the round 10 guaranteed rated, so that's a bit of an L. Keep your head down. That's what you always need to do. That's what you keep your head, and that's how you work out. Okay, this one's just generally going better, not having a single digit round down. I feel like zombie surfing is going to be so much worse when it's like full chunks of just track zombies. I feel the track zombies are supposed to mirror the rock sprinters, and if I've learned anything from rock sprinters, they are terrifying. Because they outpace you at 14 movement speed. So you have to, like, slide. You have to be sprinting at least to get away from them. Or just kill them as fast as possible. But on the flip side, because they're faster, they get to you sooner. So it's a counterbalance. Whatever I'm gonna get, I'm just gonna take for at least now. I thought they weren't going to add any weapons to this update, but then they did. That was from Real themselves. They said they weren't going to be adding any weapon. Maybe Real didn't know, though, so I'm not going to blame Real for that. That perk, grabbing that perk right away is very stupid. Jeez. Now I'm getting the double points left, and I don't need it. Okay, yeah, I'm much worse pace this round, so this will probably give me a gauge of a slower run. I'm not gonna be all that judgmental about that. So, PhD does not have any existing functions yet, so it cannot be collected as a perk. Deadshot, I have no idea, but from what I've experienced so far, you cannot get Deadshot from it, and I'm pretty sure it's guaranteed stamina. And I think it's only one per game. So what you could do is just never kill Jerome fast enough and have it be preserved to the late game, so like after your third down. So after Quick is out of the map. Although that's just probably my theory crafting brain going wild. So, Deadshot has to be done through an Easter egg where you count the number of black and red tiles around the map, and the number of ornaments on the trees. There's 3 faucets that are in the bathrooms, and you have to melee the faucets that have a small cube with a red, black, and blue signifier on it, and you have to melee the number of times that the chips of the red and black and the number of ornaments on the trees equal to. So, like, if there's 8 ornaments, you melee the blue sink 8 times. Yeah, it is a little bit dumb, but I can understand. Underrated? That is the first time I've received that compliment. Thank you very much. I will continue to do Michael Barrel and Doris runs. I will periodically be doing Undead Nocturne and maybe One Window and Lighthouse runs. I plan to do the Low Wave Michael Barrel Phase 2. And we try to get back the Doris round 30 from Letter G. And try to do stuff to get... I'm still trying for that Doris run from you, Love G. I'm just taking a hiatus for now. Because if you don't know, I probably haven't said this, I got an internship at a print shop, and Ember gonna pull up around 5 face 2. You have to have a pack-a-punched weapon, you know that, right? I mean, granted, yes, it is only one, but you want at least Juggernog. Very little comfort, for a big comfort, Speed Cola. If somehow possible, Stamina and Deadshot. Would Deadshot even be useful? So, you would need... 14 souls, at least. I'm splitting it. Yeah, I know about the despawn to get more points, but I'm saying it's... there's also a soul requirement for at least a few of the perks, which guarantees some... Why am I using the flamethrower? Yeah, you can despawn zombies to get points. I'm pretty sure that's how the low wave escape on Lighthouse was done. Or that has to be how it was done. And what also can be done too... You do not want to be running no perk. You need... Unless you are extremely good at dodging, you want at least Jug. So, that's 7 souls, which is semi-reasonable if you get like around 4 souls. Or you hypermax or min-max to get round 3. But then you need 1,500 for those 2 doors, 1,000 for the roof, and then another 1,000 for the top roof. $2,500 for the flamethrower, and 2,500 for Jug. One weapon, which I'm going to assume would be the Mr. Vic, so that's 800. And Pack-a-Punch, which is 4,500. I don't know the math on that off the top of my head, because that is a bunch of factors, or a bunch of numbers. So that would just be a bunch of fun to work. But like, for no despawn low wave, you could probably get around 11. I was able to very comfortably get around 11 with extremely little struggle. I need to start playing more aggressive so I can actually compete with my somehow very good time. I mean, I'm going to ignore the fact that I got extremely good nuke RNG. But I also need to be fracking using my blizzards. And using them effectively. But getting back to the low wave. If you are... Like, what could theoretically be done is you get a... So... I do a lot of like raw footage videos on my second channel. I'll just send a random message. So I have a second channel with JamGov Mark II that I just chatted or posted a message to. I have a bunch of raw footage runs from there if you want to watch those. And I plan to make full strategies on every map, on like everything except for like low wave, because that would effectively be the exact same thing for the 2 maps. It is keep it as low as around as possible, despawn the zombies, have the zombies constantly despawn, and just wait. Like, go to like round 5 so then you can zombies have a little bit of health. Get a low damage weapon, in this case probably the B93 Raffica. Shoot him a few times. Wait for the despawn and eventually get enough points. Yes, I do have a second channel which is purely unedited videos, which houses all of my, or a lot of my current video speedruns. And I was planning to try to get a run for this before I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna stream it because it's kind of a big thing right now. And I've already hit like I think a new personal best, at least for Michael Zombies on viewer count. Because I think I got maybe 6 while I was briefly streaming Skywalk. It was like 6 or 7 for Skywalk, I do not remember. Well, that's good to know. Yes. I am currently doing a lot of like mental theory crafting on what could be improved for this run, as like the Reese has already been generally very optimized with letter G, optimizing my the original idea. So I have to give them some credit for that. And I have to say, they definitely made it quite a bit harder. But I'm not going to complain about something being too difficult. Why am I... This is a very stupid idea, and it's going to be losing me some time. Yep, because that was a total waste of time. Ah! Oh. I want to try to get to flawless 30. And I want to try to get like a 40, so around level 50, 350 is nice. And speaking of level 350, because there is like no chance of this being a improvement off my first one, because I got like extremely good circumstances. And was playing apparently extremely optimally. Moshi. Awesome. Okay, that should have... Yep. Get into Blizzard. Crinkles might have started doing that. Honestly, okay. Eat. Yeah, with this... I think this is probably going to be like a 34 or 35 minute with this pace. That's a slightly low, but honestly, since it's double, that's not too much. Split a bit later there. I have a strong feeling that blizzards are going to be an essential strategy of, like, basically all high or round speedruns, at least starting from around 30 speedruns, because I'm pretty sure the trench shotgun was nerfed. Either that or I'm just going crazy. I was crazy once. I was in room. I rubber with rats. That's not even crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. I was in room. I rubber with rats. I'm not gonna repeat that just because that's so annoying. Crazy. I was crazy once. Yes, I know about that coffee pasta. Okay. It generally is amusing, but also extremely annoying if overused or said for too long. And apparently I am not focusing enough on railing game. Well, I'm not going to be using as much time just to carpenter idiocy. Huh? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was nerfed a good bit, because I know that the trench shotgun used to go into the 30s before starting to two-shot, which just makes the trench shotgun route for the race probably even worse. Fudge, almost down. And on round 29, that would be annoying. Where did... Bro, my lizard disappeared among the sea of butterflies. Yeah, because... I also forgot something. Probably actually gonna be on 36, actually. Yep, because... Never mind, this is gonna be like a 40. Or like a 38. Or not. Wait! Whoa! Buy trench shotgun ammo, do the boss fight, that'll get it at least like a 38. And I didn't. That's an idiot moment. I forgot. Let's see. Walther. Well, this run is not gonna be anywhere close. How did zombies despawn? I do not know. I think it might have fallen under the map, but that doesn't make sense with the way my understanding of the zombie spawns work. Like, if it was just like glitched or had pathing program an error outside of to not properly enter the map, that would make a lot of sense, cause and I could still kill it with the flamethrower eventually. There's a max. Ouch. But yeah, this is not gonna be. This is 5 minutes at least slower. But like for the round 50 and 100, delaying Snowfella for as long as possible could be a useful strategy, or Snowfella phase 1, at least. Because I'm pretty sure Snowfella phase 2 automatically ends after defeating. Yikes. But like it doesn't have as bad of an effect as like Undead Nocturnes, where it is you have to just end the run. But it just wastes a lot of time, and I think it's been more prominent on the runs so far that I've played on Michael Barrow compared to Grease and Lighthouse. This is honestly, like, I'm pretty sure the first time I've actively seen a early despawn error. That's an instant. So, I have just absolutely no idea on why the zombie despawned. I can only provide speculation based on what I understand about the game, its functions. Ouch. Okay. I'm gonna take a little bit of a break. I'm gonna be back in probably like 2 minutes. I am not ending the stream because I want to at least do one more run. And like, what? This is only an hour and a half, so I've still got a decent bit more energy. Yes, I muted my mic again. So I'm gonna at least go 3 solid attempts. And grab my phone charger. I grabbed some water. And went to the bathroom. And I recalled I have a perfectly good story that I can tell during this run.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So, as an American citizen, one of the things that is absolutely necessary to get around is a car. I hate driving with a fiery passion. And one of the things I didn't really want to do all too much was Driver's Edge. It's like basically supplemental teaching on like extra education about just driving in the United States. It's like Driver's Ed. You can do completely online and you don't have to get behind the wheel. It is laughably horrible. And isn't... Yes, I am basically forced to get a license with the state I'm in. I have an appointment early August to get for a license test. Getting back to Driver's Edge, it teaches a whole bunch of, or a handful of things that aren't really taught in Driver's Ed, and likely in school, just on things that are slightly necessary.
Very applicable.
I am understating it as a form of exaggeration, Mom.
Applicable.
Yes, but being serious, it is extremely applicable and should be effectively mandatory. Like, a lot of this stuff would be mandatory education in Europe. Yeah, in the US, you go, like, even if you have a driver's ed class in, like, high school, you're probably spending, well, at least the way I had it was completely online, and all of the driving wasn't with, like, a direct instructor I could provide from the school. Granted, if I were to do, like, driver's ed through my school, it probably wouldn't be all too much better than what I did end up having. Which, I'm not going to say the name of the company that I worked through to get some of my time. Like, half of my time, actually. They just basically did, like, the driving aspect of driver's ed, what should be in just standard driver's ed. And just because it's such a generic name, I'm gonna say it. Chris was a huge help with at least getting me somewhat comfortable with driving, because before I went with that company, I was a little bit insufferable to work with, and that was bad. That was a bad instant. Mules there again, and double taps there again, which tells me why am I blanking out? So it's okay, so click and speed swapped. With Chris, he had like a separate pair of pedals under the passenger side of the vehicle, just to ensure that I wasn't like accidentally accelerating too much or too little. And we basically just drove around the city near where I lived, midtown and downtown, and then like outskirts areas. Certainly can't blame him for what he did, plus I was able to get a lot of hits, or a lot of the price off with my IEP and my connections, or my special ed teachers' connections to education, or effectively like why am I shooting type 100? I just need to get the French shotgun and blast the drums first. Drums dropped. And that's max. But kind of getting back to Driver's Edge. For at least a moment. It goes over like what to do if you lose control of your vehicle from like a slick surface like water or snow, ice, that kind of stuff. It goes over like how the anti-lock braking system feels, and like quickly swerving away from the object. A lot of what is it? A lot of general things about car maintenance, or like important information about cars, so like tire pressure, the fluids that the car needs, and like things to do with the police, or like police and emergency vehicles in better detail than what was provided by my driver's education. A lot of things in America are just about playing as cheap as possible with so many things, and it's disgusting behavior. Save split as, and I'm gonna do rainbow laser. It goes over a lot. Good handful of things that aren't discussed in or aren't really discussed and should be discussed in driver's education. And from what I heard, you're spending like $2,400 at least in Germany for driver's education. It is a decent bit of money, but what was said is the accident rate for teenagers is significantly higher than adults drivers, but the problems rate for like pilots on like I think it's planes, or like flight license, I think, is roughly about equal if proper education is received.
10, 9,
So it's
8, 7, 6,
a lot of problems created because
3, 2,
a lot of it is down to learning it yourself. Or just finding through other means. This is... It's not the worst, because there's still the easy presents to get from starting one. That was in Goldsport. I don't like to open up that element so early. Ouch, that's a lot of time for this. Yeah, the correlation between accidents or crashes and age is mostly because of improper education, and the American education system, being as cheap as possible, is highly encouraged. And that is disgusting behavior to encourage risky behavior because of lack of education. Rather than, yeah, let's actually give a decent education system about something that can easily kill you and several other people. And is the most expensive form of personal transportation. Unless you're going into like extremely luxury bikes. Oh, that's... Don't like that place for chug, but... Considering it's not in the bathroom, it's not the worst case circumstance. But it is easily the second worst place for chug specifically. So, what are we supposed to do? Actually make it people's problem. But then that just creates other problems, so it's... like, it doesn't really seem like a good option to try to make it a problem by making it everybody's problem. So first of all, we need to remove the extremely complacent mindset that plagues so many people, apparently. It's 2 of 30 for at least speedrun. And I completely lost my train of thought. Oh. Actively take action to ensure that being as cheap as possible is going to get called out a lot more often. It's the government. It affects a gigantic portion of the citizens, and yet decent education is... Oh, fuck no. Yeah, that doesn't look great. It don't look great now, do it? There's Jerome. He's back, committing tax fraud. Committing tax fraud. Can't even say it with a straight face. It's the prime bonk time. I'm seeing. I'm throwing myself off. Slightly splits. I'm seeing stuff in my phone screen, and I'm instinctively looking over because something in the corner of my eye. Just to realize, oh wait, that's just my own stream. Oh, that is a horror situation. Because I think the ray gun might actually be useful too, even though a lot of the later rounds are going to still use primarily using the French shotgun. It being a 14 base speed movement, 14 base speed, it having the area of effect, and having very good reserves, so it can go a long time with, or at least very good reserves in the terms of a round 30 run. Oh look, Jerome is back. One of the questions I did not ask under my wheel was, does the health scale? Or does the health of Jerome scale as important? Let's see if I can remember that question. Okay. Jeez, this... Huh? Let's see. If this run doesn't go to 30, I'm just gonna do a casual run and probably call the stream. I'm not gonna have anything free for level 350, but I'm going to go and try to have something cool for level 400 and then 420. Because that's a fun number. I want to see if I can get like a Michael Barrel round 50 for 400 or 420. It's gonna be such an internal joke for me for a bit. So, we've already discussed that. But, like, for a general theory crafting idea that I had, oh, the video guide. I tried to. So I had all of the base audio recorded. That didn't save. I have gathered up some footage, and if I actively try to, I could probably have it ready by my Tuesday, so your Wednesday, and Tuesday. So, like 3 days if I actively tried. But I'll try to have it ready by sometime next week. Or since it's Saturday. Yeah, it'd be Sunday for you, so next week for me. Oops. I think Jerome might need better health skin. Yeah, so with Idris, I need to re-record audio and just edit to, or just get the footage placed correctly, since I've gathered a good amount of footage from my videos and streams. That was accidental carpenter work. I feel that the Michael Barrel glitchless is probably going to be like eternally empty, or it's gonna have like one run and nobody's gonna try to beat it since there's so little glitching. Seems like this map is actually very hard to wall clip through from what I experienced through the beta. Yeah, so the Dries one I could probably have in by a week. Michael Barrel, I don't want to rush into, because I'd probably get a good amount of things wrong. Undead Nocturne, I need to get more footage for, so I might do like... I'm looking over at my computer screen. The computer's stream tab is super far behind. I panicked for a second as I see currently busy. Why is it 15 minutes behind? That completely annihilated my train of thought. Undead Nocturne, I have to get more footage for, but could probably have it sometime next month. And Michael Barrel, I probably want late next month, just for theory crafting time to go through. Yeah, Undead Nocturne I want to do sometime next month. Since I have, like, no footage. Lighthouse, I'd have to gather all the footage, but since it's a lot more straightforward, that shouldn't be as long. Nocturne, if I actively apply myself, I could have all 5 maps with full comprehensive guides, with full documentation on theories, and at least for Dries I could provide pretty detailed speedrun guide or a good speedrun guide for that. I might put the speedrun as like a very and longer separate video, as you definitely know it's a pretty, at least around 30 is pretty complicated to get fast. Almost accidentally grabbed another carpenter. Steps after I get those videos done, I want to obviously continue doing speedrunning, at least here. Probably occasionally do like a Black Ops 3 video on occasion. Since I paid for that, I'm going to get my money's worth out of paying for free. I'll probably do like, I don't know, BO3, Kino or Ascension. Go for like that. It's around 30. Although I'm not going to be anywhere near as competitive because that has a pretty sizable community and has been out 7-8 years at this point. I'll try and help with the Lighthouse and Nocturne. That'd be a very big help because right now I'm got an internship for another 11 days since it's a month-long internship. Yes, I know a lot about the Dirty since most of the original strategy I made and then you refined. And Michael Barrel, if you have anything, any idea, I will try a lot of different ideas out. Like MP40 bar, FG42, ray gun. Ray gun would actually be very risky, since ammo would become a huge problem in the later rounds. Like, notice I'm mostly using like my ray gun during, not really using my ray gun much now. But if you want to do any applied theory of any weapon on Michael Barrel, go ahead and try. For this map, Michael Barrel, one I'm currently playing. So, like, Doris, I've generally found out a lot about the information on, including the trench shotgun room is unoptimal because it slows down the zombie spawns way too much. Opening up more of the map takes way too much time, or adds way too much time for the round 30 and 50. especially with your current run. Going for a wall clip to open up the 3 teleporters, or activate the 3 teleporters and open up Mule Kick is perfectly viable for glitched. And extends the ray gun's usefulness probably into the 30s. I've probably been bombarding information right now, so I'm going to take a chill film for a second. Alright, this is when the ray gun starts to 3-hit. Although I'm doubting that the MP40 is going to be a viable weapon because of its location. So I'm expecting that the bar or the FG42 would probably be the best wall weapons. And I forget it. The trench shotgun has already been proven to be extremely good, but because it opens up the bathroom that has 1 slow spawn, which is not horrible, but could potentially be a time loss eventually. Or you could just go Blizzard and completely Ryan that. Huh? Huh? A minute 20 gold split for round 25. Excuse me. So I think nukes are actually much stronger on this map. Gershban with Ray, sometimes the trap on this map is horrendously bad. So the Blizzard Blizzard plus Ray might be the best strat. Yeah, that's the trap. It's only gonna be useful for like the round 100. But even then, I'm pretty sure that just Blizzard spamming would be safer. Because that room with a lot of track zombies becomes really risky. And I don't think many MZ players can do round 100 flawless. That easily. I mean, as soon as it starts to really hit a diminishing point, the Blizzard starts to really slow down. It might be useful. I mean, the record right now is 80 plus. That makes a lot of sense for this community. We have no life. I mean, wonder how much more effective the Car 98K, or the 98K Beheaded rather, lasts with Deadshot, since it starts to 2-shot on round 46 in with just double tap, but since it increases damage, headshot damage, how much of a multiplier or flat damage boost is it? and if the flat damage is before or after the headshot multiplier. It's just flame? Oh, are you talking about Undead Nocturne? Or this, or Michael Barrel? Because so much time could be, from what I experimented with in the public beta, the Blizzard goes very effectively into like, I think I tried it in the 90s and it was working really well. Oh yeah, Barrel. I guess that's just really gonna try this down. So a lot of time could easily be shaved off for the record run. And I might go for the record, because I have a lot of time open up tomorrow. Still, you should generally try to go for as many kills as possible, as I'm pretty sure the Blizzard will be extremely helpful for a huge portion of this, or a huge portion of the round 100. I would say what could be done is just play super safe and go for as many Blizzard kills as possible for the experimental super high, like very high rounds. Understand when the Blizzard starts to really slow down. When I experimented with in the beta, it was working pretty effectively. I might be wrong, and the numbers probably were changed, so take that with a grain of salt. Wait, I'm gonna set a new best! I thought a 33 was good, but this is probably gonna be a 32? I might beat my own record already. And what could be done to increase the safetiness of it? That looks like a 3130 or 3920X. A 3126. That's like a 2-minute improvement. Unless nuke then 30. Yeah, so nukes are apparently very powerful right now. So that's another, or even more powerful than, like, on the race. Like, this is early round, and I'm gonna guess it's probably gonna bring me to like 70% of the way through. At the end of the round, I'll disable live split. Really? 1 hour? I got a 33-minute on my first attempt. Look back in the stream, you'll see it's a 33 minutes. I think it's like a 33:50. And that was my first active attempt. So 1 hour is really slow. And is extremely safe. So annihilated that, apparently. Ignore my extremely intentional voice crack. Back off me, track zombies. How was it an hour? That is so slow. Like, even assuming that you went for phase 1 or Snowfell phase 1, you should do that in like the 20s if you're going for the round 30. But my run suggests probably going to be a lot of nuke RNG. That Snowfella took like 30 minutes. That doesn't... What, did you frickin' killing it with like the Mauser or Raffica? Or like the Walther? Because the trench shotgun is the best weapon to use against it. Or at least phase 1. On Xbox. That I can give like 15 minutes to be generous. An half hour. That is very... Maybe like tomorrow I'll do a round 30 on Xbox. Because I've got an Xbox controller. And I'll try it. I'm going for Snowfella because I know shortly after this point that the trench shotgun is gonna base. I look like such an idiot right now. Yeah, so what could be done to help optimize the time is to immediately end a round and go to Snowfella phase 1. Because when you kill Snowfella, a round ends. So I think end round 28, start Snowfella at the very beginning of round 29. That might be a time optimization. Although, since rounds are still only like a minute, it might not be worth going for the Snowfella phase 1 on round 30 at all. Yes, I'm going to be a bit more lenient, because you need to probably do a good amount of slide canceling on Xbox, or to be safe from Snowfella's aggressive attack patterns. Because dude certainly does have a lot of very hard-hitting attacks. So, I don't know, like, maybe sometime next week I'll do a Snowfella on Xbox with trench shotgun and ray gun and original 4 perks. Top of the axe. One of the things that was changed between the beta and the full release was you were able to both melee and shoot during cutscenes. Completely useless piece of information. Unless you had the basic knife, so you could nudge yourself closer to the pack-punch sooner. But Snowfella isn't required for the round 30. Like, for round 50, it absolutely is going to be necessary. Unless you're going to be running, like, basically Blizzard only, and stalling out, or stalling Snowfella Phase 1 for as long as possible. Until, like, basically all weapons really fall off. Or the blizzard falls off. And basically rely on, like, blizzard plus pan to, like, try to knock the zombies back into it. Beyond, like, I'd say probably a 36, I'm just gonna guess, when the trench shotgun starts to take too long, you'd basically have to go to the blizzards only. Honestly, probably wouldn't be that bad. I instinctively went and pressed and went for and almost pressed F. I almost instinctively pressed F1 because that's my new segment for live split. And I sometimes just... The ray gun could be... Yeah, the ray gun would be useful because it's got the best movement speed. That was so nice. And I only got 7 of 14 kills for that. The right gun still would remain useful as it's got great movement speed and good point generation. But after the trench shotgun starts to really fall off, you could probably go to the AK-74U. Yeah, the AK-74U or FG-42 for point generation to ensure that you're going neutral or positive points. Okay, let's just go to... Yeah, the damage wouldn't be unnoticeable, but when you're like at round 50, considering the ray gun 4 hits and at round 27 from an AoE hit, it'd mostly be useful for like chip damage and its movement speed. At the end of this round, I'm gonna try to go for dead shot. At least it's good for the 40, yes. So, all the major pack weapons, the Bone Divider, Mr. Wick, and 98K Beheaded, are all great into the 40s. If you're running no PAP, then you're just going to be basically running Blizzard from the 40s on. With a point generation weapon. Why did I neglect to mention the Ravka as a point generator? Okay, there's one. Yeah, switching to the Mr. Wick or car after would be the best option. Probably the best option. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 1, 2, 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, since B is like a two-digit number, B censored, 4, 5, 8. So I'm probably gonna have like red is space R. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That should be it. That different sound. There we go! Finally! I finally got that shot. I never could get it through the beta because I never understood it. I always miscounted. I need... Okay, buy Bone Fighter ammo. Like, the Bone Fighter also just works extremely well. I don't know why I neglected to mention that. Also, the Blizzard also works really well against George. Oh. So I'm gonna go for as high of a round as I possibly can. Although I'm probably not. Track zombies are terrifying. They're just so terrific to deal with. Oh, that's because it's insta-kill. I'm gonna wait for it to wear off. Like, notice, the pan goes to round 8, but it's still a 9. Like, I'm telling you, something is up with the nukes on this map, making them stupidly good. Okay, so now it's 36, so it's 1 round higher. they're definitely going to be good into the 40s from what was I remember from the beta test. They're still extremely good in 30s. That was a 3-tick kill. Throwing Gersh on spawn. And that could be done as like a hyper-optimized. But you have to know, you gotta kill them, and preferably all at once. And the Gersh has, or the Blizzard has like no vertical height. Yeah, Blizzard Matrix has no vertical height, vertical damage. It is like a circle of damage, and it's like right basically at it. So like these two spawns are definitely not worth it, but like trying to get one for one of the barriers might work. So theoretically it could work, but you have to either be a bit precise, or like you could probably throw it just near since its area is decent big. Back off me, track zombies. Like, it has... So it has very little effect on anything that is a decent bit above it, so... Like, if I demonstrate on this... That was not a good blizzard. I swear, I feel like sometimes I have ADHD with how short I can hold my train of thought. The blizzard has very low vertical height. So if it's anything above, yeah, I'm fine. If it's... Yeah, flame... Big slowdown. Yeah, since the flame actually has push, it could change a decent bit. So... Flame... Tap... and Gersh. Yeah, you'd be able to go easily even with points. I don't see any major problems with that. I mean, you might be killing slower, but if you're going for the highest round, then it doesn't matter as bad. Okay, that's first down. On 37, I would take that, but I might have to run a panic strat. Jeez! Fudge, I hate you. Track zombies make it so much worse. I am going to specifically target track zombies because they are scary. Round 37 first down, I'm going to take two. Since double tap is... That was a different... Yada yada da. Throw it! Shoot! Huh? I apparently... I'm thinking of a different game. Because the fuse for a meal kick is in the outside soul collector. Back up! Jeez! Not a double 37 down. Idiot! Why did you... Okay, so this is definitely not going to be a great record because I'm an idiot. I currently have no Gershes. And I'm currently at a huge risk of this ending. As this run ends, I'm calling quit. Oh, I'm calling the stream because I do not want to stay up so much longer, or that much longer. Not too much. I can't English. Why? Jeez. That's exactly what I mean, why Chug is a terrible spot. A quadruple down. Okay. And I'm kind of just ending it out of the blue, apparently. It's almost 10 p.m. or 22 or the 24-hour clock. Lunch. No. Save split as save. So, can't wait to experiment. Go ahead, do all of your experimentation. I'm giving a good amount of power in your hands. I hope you can use it well. I will try to stream probably starting around same-ish time. Yeah. So about 7 for me. I'll probably do like a 2-hour stream. I'm heckin' tired. And I want to go and submit that. 2 good runs. And letter G, I challenge you to beat my time on Michael Barrow. Tomorrow for me. Yeah, it would be, well, tomorrow for both of us, so at about the same time. So 7 p.m. for my time zone. I feel my voice is going out a little bit. So like take your current time and like minus 3 hours, and that's probably when I'll stream again tomorrow. I'll... Oh, you don't have to start doing anything tomorrow. I'm saying I am going to be streaming tomorrow. So if you just want to tune in, I'll probably do more Michael Barrow. Black Whale speedruns. And before I get this to 3 hours and completely ruin my voice for tomorrow, this is a good night for me since it's 10 and I am really tired.